What's up guys, Nashti here and welcome back to my channel. So for this vlog episode, I will do a review of my recent trip to Asylum Manila. So for those of you who don't know, Asylum Manila is a horror house that you can visit at E. Rodriguez Avenue in Quezon City. I'm sure you've heard of it or you've seen it like on some vlogs or you've read about it, encountered a post on social media. So on this vlog episode, I'll be doing my own review of my recent trip to Asylum Manila. So wag na natin patagalin pa, let's get down to business because it's about to get nasty.
Isang paalala, ang video na ito ay hindi katang-isip lamang. Ito ay pinag-isipan na talagang pinaghirapan. Kaya huwag kalimutang i-like at mag-subscribe sa aking YouTube channel. I-follow mo na rin ako sa Facebook, Twitter at Instagram.
So, what is Asylum Manila? So, as I've said, it's a horror house. It's located in E. Rodriguez Avenue in Quezon City in front of Christ the King Church. So, just a backstory, the place itself, it used to be an asylum in the early 1900s. I forgot when, but yeah, it used to be an asylum where they house like mental patients or people with mental disabilities. According to them, there was a doctor who ran the place, and then suddenly his wife died. Some say that he killed his wife, and then others said that it's the patients there who actually killed her. But we don't even know if that story is actually legit or true. So yeah. Let's start with the basics. So, Asylum Manila is open every day. So, that's from Monday to Sunday, from 4 p.m. to 12 p.m., including holidays. How much does the entrance fee cost? So, the ticket is 699 pesos on weekdays and 799 pesos on weekends. So, it's kind of steep. But for me, I think, it's the experience itself that you're paying for more than just the thought of going into a haunted house. So again, it's only you who can say whether or not the money you spend on it is going to be worth it. So in my case, I was able to get a discount because my company has a partnership with Asylum Manila, so I got like a 20% off. So there, they said that it would take you 45 minutes to 1 hour to complete the horror house because you have to walk, and then there's like various rooms there that you go into, and then you'd encounter different horror movie characters. They include Pennywise from It, of course. There's Valak from The Conjuring. There's Annabelle. And then there's also this famous room, the red door, the room with the red door on Insidious, and for several others that would remind you of really scary things. So as I've said, it should take you 45 minutes to 1 hour to complete the horror house, but in our case, it took us just 30 minutes, probably because you were rushing, we were scared, we were really scared that we just want to get it over with, like we just wanted to reach the exit. So yeah, but it was still really an experience because we really did get scared, and the actors, the characters there will really try their best to scare you. Some house rules. Okay, you cannot take photos and videos inside. That's the reason why I don't have like any sample or preview clips of what you're going to see inside. So no photo and video taking. You cannot take out your phone, for light or for whatever purpose. It should just be inside your bag or pocket. You cannot bring in food. You cannot use a flashlight. Again, it defeats the purpose, right? You're there to get scared if you're gonna bring a flashlight and you're gonna see everything, right? So you cannot smoke or vape. And if you have a bag, it should be a small bag only, like probably like a sling bag or something, but not like a backpack or like a really big bag. They will ask you to leave it outside. And of course, you cannot touch the things that you see there because, if you get scared and then there's a possibility for you to actually accidentally destroy things. So once you get inside, there are several rooms that you will get into. So when you get inside the first room, you will just be briefed on the things that, you can and you cannot do, and you'll be given like a history of the place. And then after that, you'll ride this elevator, and then inside you'll stay there for about 10 or 15 seconds, and then it will start shaking, to mimic the effect that the elevator is actually moving. But at the same time, there's like an earthquake of some sort that it's gonna get shaky, not to the point that you'll get dizzy, but yes, it will shake a lot. So it's kind of scary because there's like someone there inside with you and looking at you as well. So there, and then once you go inside, there are several rooms that you will go into. There's like a laboratory, there's a crematorium, there's a morgue, there's a cemetery, there's the room of Annabelle, there's the room of Valak, there's the sewer area, or the sewer thingy where you can find Pennywise, and a lot more. So yeah, as I've said, it's quite an experience because they're really there to scare you. Combination of acting, special effects, lighting, sound, smoke, of course the costume and makeups of these actors. So it's a combination, it's a totality. So it's an experience that I suggest if you're looking forward to experience a horror house that's nothing like the horror houses that you see in the Philippines, then I suggest you visit Asylum Manila. So just to dig deeper on it, for this review, obviously it's not for the faint of heart. You cannot just go there and think that you'll be able to survive. There are warnings before you enter the Asylum Horror House. Before you enter it, you there's like a waiver. There's a form that you have to sign up that you don't have like any heart conditions or something that could negatively affect your body, your health. So that's a warning, and they would be repeating it several times before they actually allow you to enter the horror house. So let's go into the effects that were used. I can say that the effects that were used were really amazing. So it's, as I've said, it's better than any other horror house that you'd find in the Philippines. Like if you go to EK or Star City or wherever, it's much better, way better than those. So of course the lighting helps a lot. There are strobe lights, there's ambient lighting, the lights will start flickering, so to give you that very horror movie feel. Then in some areas there's very dim lighting, and then some are like total darkness. So that one's scary because it's just you feeling your surroundings, like you cannot see anything. There was this place there where there are like, I don't know, body bags that were like suspended, and then you have to go through it, and then you just have to push yourself into it, but you don't really know what's at the end of that. So that one's really scary for me. So anyway, so there's also smoke, and yes, there was this one part where you have to slide. There's a slide there that you have to use and to do so that you get to the next part of the horror house. But again, it's for you to experience, and I won't be telling you what's gonna happen after that slide thing. So the sounds, they were for me, they were very realistic. It's a mixture of computer generated sounds and of course the actors themselves creating this really creepy sound effects. The costume and makeup are top notch. So I can see that they really invested a lot in their costumes, and of course the makeup, the prosthetics, everything that they use, because it really looks realistic. In fact, I really got scared of Valak. I swear, like super scary. Like, oh my god. I think like in that 30 minutes stay inside, like I was like screaming and shouting. I tried to laugh it off and to downplay things, but really deep inside, I'm really scared. So there. In terms of wardrobe, as I've said, along with the makeup, so they really put a lot of effort into it. They have everything there that would really scare you. Of course, the props, from the mannequins to the fake cadavers, the skeletons, the cobwebs, everything there, it adds up to the experience, and the goal is to actually scare you. So yeah, so the acting is great. I mean, you pay this much for the experience, so they really do their best to actually scare you. So there, but yeah, they cannot touch you because you cannot touch them as well. So they would try to scare you without touching you, and if you think that's not scary, better think again, because it's even if they're not touching you, it's still really scary, and they know when to actually try to frighten you. These are the moments when you're not really ready, and when you're trying to anticipate something, nothing's there. But when you're not ready and just continue with walking and going inside, and then they'll suddenly appear and scare you. So that one's really scary. So there. So yeah, I think that pretty much sums up my experience at the Asylum Manila. So it was definitely one for the books. It's an experience. I don't think I can move on from it anytime soon, because I would probably tell all of my friends about it, because it was really scary, and I can't wait for them to try it as well, because I know that they will get scared. So just a disclaimer, guys, this is not a paid review. So I used my own money to get inside Asylum. So I'm just doing a review for all of you guys who haven't actually experienced and tried it. So yeah, I'm inviting you to actually do it. Of course, it would be better if you go there on a weekday, so that there's not a lot of people outside. But rating from me, probably I'd give it a 4 out of 5 stars. So it's actually the scariest, the spookiest horror house that I've been to in the Philippines. So I'm just gonna show you this thing. After several rooms, there's like a place there where you can take a photo of. So there were several photos, probably more or less 20 photos that they'll take a picture of you. Some are staged, and then the others are really candid, and you look really scared and shocked. So we went through the photos after the Asylum experience, and we found this one in particular. I really look scared, like I don't know if you can see it. So there's Pennywise there, who scared the hell out of me. So yeah, so this one is $250 if you want to get like a physical copy printed, and you can also get a soft copy online, which is there's a website somewhere here, and it's a QR code. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this short review of my Asylum Manila experience. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Only here on the channel where Nashti is nice. I'm Nashti. Till then.